As we stood face to face with one another, the fire roaring as it erased the pizzeria from top to bottom. As the seconds crawled in, it was time to finish this nightmare once and for all. My eyes locked with the Golden Freddy's hollowed-out, black abyss-like eyes. A fire burned in my stomach, a fire full of hatred and disgust.
You couldn't have just left. You had to be the hero.
Why did you do this?
Why? I love children. The screams they make when they are in pain. So beautiful. It's like music to my ears.
You bastard!
And what about you, Jacob? Why did you put your life on the line to save someone who was already dead?
They might have been dead, but you were keeping them imprisoned in a world of pain and torture. I'm putting a stop to this, now.
What with, Jacob? You've got no weapons. All you have are your hands. Flesh and bone won't be enough to take me down.
Maybe so, but I won't go down without a fight.
I don't plan to either. I will get Laura back, and this time I'll make sure she never sees the light of day.
I noticed that one of the Golden Freddy's legs was barely attached to his body. Over my dead body. I charged at the Golden Freddy and plunged my uninjured leg into the Golden Freddy's weak leg. As I kicked it, the Golden Freddy's leg flew into the fire of the burning building, and Freddy collapsed to the ground, dragging me with him. Luckily though, I managed to navigate my arm through one of his hollowed-out eyes and crush the damaged eye inside. Surprisingly, it was just enough to get him to let go of me, but the price was heavy. I was unable to use my left hand now. Even though I had done all of this damage to the Golden Freddy, he rose once more as I backed away from him. Without making a sound, he charged at me, ramming me with his oversized head. I was stuck to his body like a fly to a car windscreen. He carried me across the main road, and we plummeted into the forest below. Feeling myself uncontrollably spinning and bashing into things with tremendous force, I thought that I would be unable to walk after this. I must have fallen unconscious on the way down, as I found myself only moments later pinned to a tree. A sharp branch had gone through my left shoulder, and I could see the Golden Freddy in the distance, almost completely covered by the thick fog of the forest. I tried pulling myself out of the branch that had impaled me. The pain was agonizing, but I needed to move. I could feel the branch lodge through my shoulder bone. The slightest movement caused excruciating pain throughout my entire body. That's when I heard a raspy breath in front of me. The Golden Freddy had awoken. His head slowly turned in my direction. At first he seemed dazed, but then a wide grin escaped him.
Arbane,
he whispered, as he began to crawl towards me slowly. He was now cut in half, and it was only from his waist up that he could control now.
Arbane,
he repeated. The pain was still intense, but if I didn't get out of here soon, I would be facing more unpleasant pain. I struggled and pulled my body off the branch. The branch had a tight grip on me and was refusing to let go. Every second felt like my body was literally on fire. The Golden Freddy was getting much closer. "Come on!" I yelled at myself. It was no use. I needed to snap the branch off the tree, but doing so could possibly mean the end of my left arm forever. I gritted my teeth and jerked my body to the right. I could hear the roots of the branch being snapped and twisted. I then jerked my body to the left, and I feel my shoulder pop out of place. I scream and gasp for breath as the Golden Freddy laughs in amusement.
Arbane.
The Golden Freddy screamed almost at my feet. I give one large twist, and the branch finally gives way. I yanked the branch from my left shoulder, using only my right arm, and raised it to the Golden Freddy, as he tried to crush me with his sheer body mass. I point the sharp-ended branch towards the Golden Freddy's head, as he begins to collapse on me. I close my eyes, and think of Lara one last time. But after a few seconds of nothing, I opened my eyes. The sharp tree branch had penetrated through the thin layer of metal that was covering the Golden Freddy's neck. The branch had traveled through his neck, up through his head, and through the back of his skull. The Golden Freddy was motionless, and leaked a black liquid from his mouth and eyes. It was over. As I wandered through the forest, losing blood at an alarming rate, I followed the sound of sirens, and they led me back to the raging inferno. I was approached by medics and taken into the ambulance. I was laid on the bed, and I rested. I could not help but smile. It was all over, and justice would be served. As the ambulance drove away from the pizzeria, I saw Lara and Lily standing in the middle of the road, waving me goodbye. After I had recovered from my injuries, the court cases about the future of Freddy's Pizzeria depended on me. I provided the court with sufficient evidence, and there was little the owners of Freddy Fazbear could do to stop it from being destroyed. After the court cases were won, and it had been a whole week which had passed, I decided to go to Freddy's Pizzeria. I wanted to see Lara one last time. As I drove down the highway, I could see the deconstruction happening, and the barbed wire that prevented me from getting any closer. I parked my car on the side of the highway and walked up to the wire fence. I gazed at the pizzeria and simply thought of Lara. "You came back?" I heard a voice from behind me. I turned around, and there she stood. Lara. Her eyes were back, and she was no longer see-through. She was wearing pure white clothing and looked like she was actually standing there. She held a teddy bear in her arms. "Lara," I whispered. "Why did you come back?" Lara asked, curious. I just wanted to see you again." "Oh," Lara said with a glum look on her face. "What's the matter?" "Well, since I'm dead, I'll be going soon. Today, to be accurate." "Where?" "Where do you think, silly? Heaven," Lara said, smiling. "Oh, so you did come back." A familiar voice rang from my right. "Lily, it's good to see you again." "You too. You know, I really wanted to know more about you," Lily explained. "About me?" "Yeah." "Why?" "I mean, there's not much to tell," I replied. "Not much to tell," he says, like he didn't destroy an entire building, battling mechanical monsters, and not to mention annihilating an entire company single-handedly. "Well, that's not entirely true. If it weren't for Lara, I probably wouldn't be alive myself," I explained. "Jacob," Lara said, looking sad. "What's wrong?" I replied, kneeling down to Lara's height. Lara launched herself at me and tried to give me a hug. "Thank you," she whispered in my ear. Don't mention it, kid." "She's really gonna miss you," Lily commented. "Yeah, I'll miss her too. But I'll see you all again someday." "What are you gonna do now?" Lily asked. "What else am I gonna do? There are plenty of more cases to be solved, and other people need my help." "I see. So this is just the beginning for you. Well, we'll be waiting for you, me and Lara. Right, Lara? Lara nodded as she backed away to Lily's side, wiping tears from her face. Well, I guess this is goodbye, Jacob, Lily announced. Yeah. Bye, Jacob, Lara said. Goodbye, Lara. I gave a wave of goodbye, and they were gone. As I drove back home, I felt better about it all. Lara was finally free from her torment, as well as the other 3 kids, and justice had been served. But it wasn't long before I was on another case. But that story is best left for another time.